My feet's not even on the pedals. Passing that truck, and on the video and passing the truck as well. You can see my feet are not on the gas or the brake. I'm passing these cars here and on the screen as well. So I've got my hand on the steering wheel. I'm about to take an exit right now, and on the screen it's having me take an exit as well. Ooh, that was a little gutsy. Boy, that whipped in there pretty fast. Again, I'm not touching the brakes. It's doing all this by itself. It's taking the exit by itself. It's not like me videoing while we're driving. That's why I'm having to touch the steering wheel, because it's thinking I'm not paying attention, which technically is true. See how there's cars on the ramp and there's cars in front of me on the video, and all those cars passing, they're also on the video. So it watches everything. See, it's coming to a stop. It's checking whether it's clear. Alright, so the light's on. Again, look, I'm not pressing the brake and it's stopping. It's coming to the light. So every time that it sees me on my video, because up here there's a camera right there, it's thinking I'm not paying attention because I'm recording, which I guess I see what it's saying. But again, you can see I'm not touching the brake or gas. At this light, there's a car next to me, which is right there. That car is next to me on that video, and there's 3 cars on this left, because there's 3 cars to my left right here. So it actively scans. Like, look right there, car going through the intersection. There's cars going through the intersection right there. So it actively scans all traffic, which would allow it to prevent an accident if there is one. If there is an imminent accident, it will avoid it. See, so light turned green, it took off. I'm not touching the brakes or the gas right now. Now, I got to put my hand on the steering wheel like this while I'm doing video, because it thinks I'm not paying attention. Otherwise, it's going to cancel my self-drive mode, because it's thinking see that car pulled in front of me, and it put it on the screen as well. See, it says pay attention. It thinks I'm not paying attention, which I guess I'm not, but for the video demonstration, I'm putting my hand here because it's got to see my hand on the steering wheel. But even though I'm not actually steering, I got to keep my hand here. I don't have to, but you know. See, it says please pay attention on the screen. It thinks I'm not paying attention, which just because I'm putting my hand here, but it's me not. I'm only having to do this because I've got my phone in front of me and it thinks I'm not paying attention. There we go. Please pay attention to the road. If I do this too many times and it keeps warning me, it's going to deactivate the self-drive mode for the rest of the drive. But see how it's stopping because of traffic in front? Oh, see right there, auto steer unavailable. So it took it away from me. I had to take over because, so right there I got a strike. I'm allowed 5 strikes a month before it deactivates self-drive mode for the rest of the month. And if you go 7 consecutive days without a strike, it takes away a strike. So I just got a strike. I just got punished. So now, like if I turn self-drive mode on, watch what happens. See, it won't let me. Autopilot for this drive is currently unavailable. So it won't let me apply auto drive. Now, if I come to a stop and put it in park and then put it back in drive, it will reactivate it, but it did take one of my 5 strikes for the month. It's only doing that because I decided to do video on my phone and it kind of knows I'm not paying attention. So again, the car is, as a safety feature in the car, preventing people from playing on their phone, which that's only like that because it's not fully autonomous right now, because it's in beta mode. The self-drive is a beta mode thing. So one of these days that will be a fully autonomous option to where I can do whatever I want. But right now, they're trying to allow this self-driving mode, and that's the only way they can get around it with the government is put in sensors not allowing us to not pay attention. But right now, you got to. But right now I am giving it gas. I am doing the steering, but that's just because the self-drive mode became unavailable. But that's that. All right, here we go. I got to take a left up here. Sorry, I got to hold on to the steering wheel a little bit because I don't want this to shut my car off. I already had one strike. I'm not steering or braking or gassing. I just keeping my hand on the steering wheel and looking forward. That way I don't get another strike. Because apparently I only have 3 strikes left for the month. So what it did is it just got in the turning lane by itself. Here we go. So the light's taking off. It's doing this, not me. I'm going to take my hand off the steering wheel just for a second. So it's turning through the intersection into the inside lane, because that's the law. You're supposed to do the inside lane, not switch. And it's accelerating. But it's going to follow the navigation route that's on the screen. You can see little blue lines on the screen. It's following that path. It's taking me to work right now. Now, typically, I would go over 45, which is the speed limit here. Normally, I go about 50 here. But it will not do that. Now, I can add an offset. Like a plus 6%, and it'll do that. But without adding an offset, it will not break the law. I can ask it to break the law, but that responsibility is on me as a driver. Sorry, I was pause the video, that way I could get some more video footage without drawing it out. So see how it's following these curves? It's slowing down to 35 because the speed limit actually slowed down to 35. So I just added a plus 5, but it won't break the speed limit unless I give it gas. Now I'm going to give it gas without touching the steering wheel. I can do that. See, I just stuck my foot on the pedal and pretty much told it to go faster. But again, I'm still not touching the steering wheel. Now it's going to get in the left lane. So it turns the blinker on for me, gets in the left lane, because it's going to take care of all that for me. It's going to sense, say there's a car coming, so it will not turn left until that car's passed. And you can see the car on the screen as well. So it made that turn, and it's coming in. It's automatically braking because there's a truck in front of me. It will follow all road rules. If someone pulls out in front of me, it'll stop automatically. There's 8 cameras, so it doesn't have to wait to get. See, it's going a little slower than I want, so I'm just going to give it gas because I don't want to drive the speed limit, honestly. It's 25 through here, but there's no cops on our resort that does radar for speed.